My name is Karen Bosco, Vesprini. I am a singer, I am a mother, I'm a music together teacher, a business owner. What else can I say? A loving person. I've been singing and performing, I would say, since I was in elementary school, but professionally since I was in my early 20s. But it's been innate in me forever. What caused me to do this professionally is when I got to college and I got a little bit more free. I started to learn myself a little bit more, and I started to do more shows and activities, and I went on tour with a theater group. And I always knew I wanted to do this, but that really opened the door for me to say that I really could do this. So I would say my college days, a long time ago. Professionally, well, let me say this. When I was growing up, my dad kept all of the top 100s. So we had all of the top 100s, from soft rock to soul to Motown to any type of music you wanted to hear, soundtracks. But professionally, music kind of saved my life, I would say, because my father retired from the military when I was in my young elementary days. And so when we moved here to Michigan, it was such a hard transition because we went from a diverse cultural background to just like one way of being, and it was so hard for my family, and music was my only common ground that kept me together. So I would say moving in a transition is what did that. The songs that stand out, especially for Anita, because I was in high school, and it's the time in my life where you're not learning about boys, but getting really kind of serious about it. So Giving You the Best That I Got. It was Fairy Tales. It was a whole bunch of stuff. That's when I started really, I was making my own money at a little job, and so that was one of my first albums that I purchased was Anita Baker. Her voice was so robust and just tantalizing. It just got to my soul. Aretha, of course, I grew up listening to Aretha because my father was a Motown fanatic. He prided himself in being one of the top 3 groups that made it in Berry Gordy's talent show. So he was really into the Motown sound, the Funk Brothers, and he grew up, that's the time where a lot of those guys grew up together, so they were kind of close, and it was really known back then about Motown and what it was about. But I think we've gotten away from that, but I think we're coming back to it because Detroit is now the comeback kid. And then Aaliyah, I would say, when I was in my early 20s, Aaliyah was a really young girl, and I used to get my hair done at the same salon, and she got her hair done and I remember everyone saying, oh, that's Aaliyah, she's the new and up and coming thing. And she was so young looking, and she was so tomboyish, but she had like a light to her. And I remember seeing her first video, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, that's Belle Isle. And it connected so well because she did her videos at the same places that were my stomping grounds, and I kind of felt really connected to her because that's when a group that I was in, so we got like a record deal back then, and like music was really pumping in the 90s. You had the Bad Boys, you had everything from A Different World. It was like an empowering time, I feel. And so by her being from Detroit, it kind of put that empowerment, made it even stronger. Because I felt more connected because I was from here too, so I could say that. Well, currently I am a music together teacher, which I show parents how to bring out the innate ability of music in their children and how to move and sing to sing in tune. And if you can sing in tune and if you can move to the beat, Music Together considers you musically competent. So right now I'm just showing children and parents how to get that natural music ability in them, because even if you don't speak, you can use vocables like la la la, da 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 to communicate with your child through music, and they may be able to do a song and not even speak. So music is so powerful. And like I'm currently writing a children's album, but not just any children's album, a children's album with regular good music from jazz to soul and R&B, but with different messages that help them to in everyday life. And what else am I doing? I sing in a bilingual band called the Loritos Band, and we do Spanish and English songs mixed, and we do parties and things like that. So I guess there's a lot of children-oriented things that I do, but I try to keep myself and show my children that I still love music and I still am an individual, and if I can do it, you can do it too. So, because it's a part of me. Do I have a Sweetest Day story? Sweetest Day reminds me of high school, actually, because I remember all of in like different pockets of high school, they would sell the flowers and stuff that you can give to your boo. It wasn't called boo back then. But what I learned is that Sweetest Day is a holiday for the men, where Valentine's Day is a holiday for the women. So Sweetest Day is supposed to be a day where you honor your man. So I want to just say, honor your man on Sweetest Day, because we have so many days for us, but it's all about love. So I don't know any particular other things but that fact itself. On October 15th, I just plan on sharing myself and sharing who I am, because I'm big on sharing and giving. And so I feel that if I can share myself and connect with someone, that I'm doing my job, because I love to connect to human beings, because there's not enough of that, but we still need to stay close to that, because we need each other to survive and live. So I just plan on sharing myself.